Greetings and welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Magick. And this is me, Oberon, with Goth Tarot. And it's my weekly exploration to the shadow issues. Lately I've been getting some words that I'm a little tedious in my approach, and maybe I drag things out too much in various ways. So today's episode will follow the course normally that the fourth week of the exploration does, but I've tried to streamline it a little bit. So as you saw in the opening footage, I've already dealt out the cards for the reading, so we're just going to go through them one by one. First, I want to pinpoint what the main work has been for this time period of this month, and it's the Dark Passenger. And the Dark Passenger is where we don't allow ourselves to be in charge or to be very much a proponent of our own destiny. We try to find ways to avoid confrontations or avoid interactions of certain sorts. So I'm just going to read a little bit from that. The initial message is, I create a sympathetic inner dialogue. And we want to remember that this card speaks in the voice of that shadow that we're not able to absorb or deal with. As soon as you hear my cold, monotonous, and negative voice, all your senses are on alert. I activate your nervous system and you find yourself filled with dread. I remind you of your failures and make you think you're alone in the world. I am the voice of your dark side, your suffering, which envelops you in dismal, painful energy. I don't believe in beautiful surprises, happiness, or love. So most of this month we've been trying to deal with that idea that by having the Dark Passenger tell us which direction to go, we avoid confrontations or interactions that may force us to confront this. Why are we letting this happen? And you can review the previous episodes of Goth Tarot, but some of that was kind of indicated through the nature of what this codependency is. So we're going to get back to this more in a moment. I want to start off, though, with a meditation from the Dark Light Oracle. And it was one of the cards that was picked initially. So we will now reveal it for the first time. And it's winter. Frozen Hearts. Ice, frost, snow, and desolation surround me now. Winter has invaded my heart. The last petals of my red rose will soon die too. My cheeks have lost their color, my flesh is cold and pale. It's hard to imagine a future, yet maybe spring will come again one day. Maybe I should just sleep and hope. Perhaps I will get through this painful moment of mourning and loss. I allow solitude and acceptance to guide me. And I know that another cycle will begin after everything that once was dies away. Has December frozen you too? Are you in grief? Then do not try to escape the pain. Accept the feeling that it is in your heart, and let your tears run out of your eyes. Give your soul a moment of true mourning. This is the only way to get through these dark periods of life. And so the key words are end and cycles and what needs to die, acceptance, hibernation. I accept to let go what I cannot retain. I accept this loss, and I accept to feel the pain of mourning. I know that when this winter is gone, spring will find me again. And we can try to apply that to the idea of the dark passenger. I think when we let the dark passenger dictate where we're going, we don't even maybe realize what we've lost. And so in working through the shadow of the dark passenger, we may actually start to realize what that is, and maybe to mourn its loss too, but in that mourning, realize how we can honor this memory and pull ourselves out of that funk there. At least that's what it looks like to me. All right, so we're going to go on to the reading then. And of course, the first thing we do is we use the Shadow Tarot deck to update us here. So what we're actually trying to say is there a final week's progress with the dark passenger? It's the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands would say yes. The Queen of Wands would say, maybe we're breaking this ice here, the winter, so to speak. We are finding a way to be more engaging. We are finding a way to tap in to some inner bravery. It could be that the work we're doing here is about that. It could be that. Or it could just be finally the determination. This is actually the second time in Goth Tarot that we have been working on the dark passenger. And I think sometimes an issue comes back because it is something harder to work with, and we do need to maybe look at all of that again and those considerations. So the Queen of Wands says, as our fourth week is here, that's it. I mean, we should be able to use our powers of confidence and poise and charisma and move beyond the dark passenger. So now I'm going to pull a card from the other shadow work tarot I use, the Opaline Tide Tarot, and this represents our final letting go, any possible emotional regrets we have, but basically we could consider it saying this is what the tide is pulling away so that it's no longer dragging us down. I like it. It's the reversed Ten of Swords. This card signifies that maybe we are letting the oppressive force that put all this there, and remember when we talked about this in previous weeks, a lot of this is very generational. A lot of this is your family or your culture or your customs telling you you have to accept this way of being mere and little in your life, letting the dark passenger ride you. But now the reverse Ten of Swords says there's hope for you to let this pull away from you. I don't think you're necessarily doing anything consciously other than reacting to your life, trying to be brave and noble and put yourself number one rather than what the Dark Passenger was doing. And so in the doing of that, you are getting rid of those evil forces. All right. We're moving on again, and we're going to once again look at the Cries of the Soul's Oracle, our source material, and we're going to revisit the Dark Truth from the first week. And this was from the warning section. And remember, the Dark Truth represents the idea of what the shadow gives to you, that you have to accept what the bottom line truth of the matter is. You can force me into silence. I am with you because your system of distrust is breaking down and you're experiencing events that invite you to trust love and share in positive ways. I appear to activate your armor and urge you to be wary of all positive things, turning off the music and lights and telling everyone to go home. But you can open yourself up to others or yourself and life. You can be who you are with passion. Be aware of all this. Don't let me snuff out this beautiful light that is emanating from you. I am not the voice of truth. And I think that's the Ten of Swords too, in a way. It was telling you, let the trash take itself out. Let whatever has been kind of putting this mantra on you, you don't have to accept it. So what else is in the Dark Truth Revisited? What is another truth here that may help you understand why this happened and what you can do? And it's the corollary to the Queen of Wands. It's the King of Wands. And so the other dark truth you have to accept is that maybe all along others were trying to snuff out your light. Others realized the incredible magnitude of your kindness or your ability to bring things together or to be your own person for your own means, and they couldn't have that. And so they did their best to snuff it out, to not let you be the King of Wands in your story. I think that's pretty clear, eh? So what is your final gift then? The final gift will be the last card from the Opaline Tides Tarot. It's the Chariot reversed. The final gift is your ability to pull away from this if you have to. The final gift is that if things just aren't going to work out, you can retreat. You can take the Dark Passenger on your chariot and go away. You can try to work on whatever willpower things will help you return to that. So in a way, it's kind of a pause. It's not going to be really true progress. I'm going to close now with the final card and a meditation from the Secret Language of Darkness. And we did pick that card ahead of time, like the others, and it's this one here. It's been laying here all this time, waiting for us. Reimagine. I'll put you there. It's time to reimagine the stories you tell yourself. Ask yourself, where do I want to direct my life? What do I want to achieve? By asking these questions, you consciously shape your destiny, refining and clarifying your highest path. You may wish to take charge of your work life, relationships, hobbies, or education. Where you begin your imagining is up to you. So now I want you to take a moment and feel yourself placing your hand on the card. Reimagine. Gently close your eyes and sense your body and concentrate on your breathing. Follow your breath. Hold for several seconds and relax. Breathe out. Release all tension. Now in front of you, imagine a golden staircase descending into the earth. Relax as you walk down the 10 healing steps. Come with me as I count backwards from 10 to 0. Each step opens your senses to infinite possibilities that spark your imagination. Step into the amethyst and descend. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, greet your shadow. In front of you, a curtain of light leads to your reimagining room. Walk through the curtain and enter. You are surrounded by a quantum field of all the possibilities that await your creative instruction. You can build anything here, any experience, a new planet, a new world. Let your imagination loose. There is no judgment. Reimagine as many experiences as you like. Create new chapters, asides and characters, and let them lead you to surprising possibilities. Whatever unfolds, see yourself thriving and deeply fulfilled through all your experiences. You are so much more than you think you are. Visualize the sights, sounds, and smells of your creations. Imagine how your body feels. Enjoy how you feel in each scenario. Calm, safe, and at peace with yourself and all things. Stay in this space for as long as you like. Now we depart this curtain of light and return to the outward cave. Walk to the golden staircase, and as you ascend, Know you can create anything you want to experience in your mind. Thank your shadow for this gift, the matrix of possibilities from which you can build a fulfilling future. Now journey upwards with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take 3 short breaths. Open your eyes if they were closed and return to now. And we're back. And so once again, that was reimagining. And I think that's a good way for us to end the Dark Passenger. We are hoping that as this process continues to work, and you'll take your time with it, you'll realize you are the one in control. And you can reimagine a life without the Dark Passenger. Honor the loss, just like the Winter card told us in the beginning. It was trying to protect you in its own way. But now its mission is over, and you are able to reimagine a new life without the Dark Passenger. So this is Oberon, and next week is the first week in September, so we will be doing something different. Not sure what it'll be, but you'll see. Take care. Don't forget to watch our other shows this week. Our live show on Thursday nights, my emotional exchanges on Friday morning, and of course, Happy Hour Saturday, Banshee's Material Matters Sunday, and another live stream Sunday afternoon. All right, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.